Rise and shine, Mama Colin mo.
Oh, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. So, how do you get to know your students and your friends? Actually, I was thinking of using an activity where my students can, showcase their talents and abilities. And I want to understand their multiple intelligences so that I can understand or tailor my lessons to their strength.
Whoa, that sounds great. It's important to recognize that students have different strengths and learning styles.
Absolutely. I believe that recognizing and nurturing the theory of multiple intelligence will help us know our students. So, do you remember the multiple intelligence?
Yes.
It is a theory proposed by Dr. Howard Gardner, wherein he states that multiple intelligence cannot be seen in only reading or writing, but it can be in different ways.
I completely agree. It's crucial for educators to acknowledge that intelligence is not limited, but just to academic abilities. We need to recognize those different forms of intelligences.
Oh, exactly. And in my part, I ensure that each of my students feels valued and understood in my classroom.
Well, that sounds like you have a solid plan in place. I'm looking forward for your success.
Yes, thank you very much, and I'm looking forward for it. Good morning, everyone.
Good
morning,
ma'am.
Okay, you can now be seated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much. So for today's session, I'm going to discuss to you about dancing and singing as kind of arts. But then, I just want to imply this question to each of you. How does dancing and singing become a hobby of a certain person? Yes, Hamida.
For me, dancing and singing becomes a hobby when you find joy in doing it and when you are comfortable using it as a tool for your expression.
Okay, thank you very much for that wonderful insights. When we say hobby, that is a thing that you love to do that, you feel the enjoyment or what we call the accomplishment. Are we all good?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much. So, in order for us to really get to know each other, we will be having an activity tomorrow. So, what you're going to do is to bring anything that shows what you're good at. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. And each of you will be given an opportunity to showcase or to share your hobbies in front.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And I think that would be all. Thank you very much, and you can now leave.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am. Goodbye po.
Okay, bye. Morning, class.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, you can now be seated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, I am expecting that all of you are all excited about our activity today. And again, what is our activity?
Presenting hobbies.
Okay, thank you very much. Presenting your hobbies. But before anything else, I just want to present my hobbies first. So, I am a kind of person that I love to socialize or to communicate other people, especially those person who has a hard times or rough times to during life. And then, I love leading a group of people just like you. And if I have a rest time and I do have a conversation with my friends and even to my students. So I think that would be all. And I want to call Miss Haison to present her hobbies. Miss Haison.
Hello everyone, good morning. So as you can see, I have here with me an artwork. So this is one of my favorite artwork that I painted. I enjoy creating artwork because it's allowed me to express my creativity and emotion through visual. This hobby started when I was a child. I used to admire illustrations in the storybook. I spent hours in drawing characters and scenes in my imaginations. Drawing has taught me the importance of observations into details. No? It also helped me develop my patience and perseverance as I work on a complex piece. I find it fascinating how a simple stroke of pencil or brush can bring a blank canvas into a life. And that's all. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you very much. Then next,
A delightful morning, everyone. My name is Hamida Yukalapia. Alright, honestly, I have a lot of hobbies that are related to words because words have been always my forte, whether it's writing or public speaking. I tend to thrive in expressing through language. One of my hobbies is that I love reading books and short stories. I am also a fan of making poems about different things that surrounds me. And currently, I am learning a new language that is Spanish. Gracias. Alright, so now I'm going to recite one stanza from a poem that I made entitled
great.
Embracing Diversity. You, learners of all kinds, with diverse backgrounds and minds, learning in different ways and tastes, indigenous learners with wisdom and pride. That's all, thank you.
Wow, thank you. Next, Aisa, okay?
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. I am Aisa Antawusog, and the hobbies I have is singing and dancing because I can also play volleyball and other sports because those activities can elevate my mood, reduce my stress, and can create an optimal environment. That's all.
Okay, thank you. And, Mangonon, your turn.
So, good morning, everyone. Good morning, ma'am. So, here I have my, I love to finish puzzles. So, here are the example. Okay. So, the other thing that I love to do is writing a journal. So,
Wow.
I have here, it is called a daily devotion. So, I write every day, every morning. It is about my prayer and about my devotion to God and how He would speak to me and how would He instruct me to do in each day. That's it.
Thank you. That's lovely to hear. And last but not the least, Mr. Felix III.
Okay, good morning everyone, especially to you, ma'am. I am Felix Santini III, and I find interest going out with nature. I love observing the nature, on the trees, on the grass, on the animals I can see. I love traveling, hiking, and camping. So it's a very expensive hobby, but I still manage it because I feel enjoyment and excitement. Also, I have a pet cat. This intrigues me because I love to observe my pet cat. My pet cat just had a kitten, and as my observation, I took a picture of it, and my kitten is now 4 weeks, and this is my observation. On the first week, on the second week, and on the third week, and lastly, on its 1 month.
Wow.
Not only the growth is what I have observed, I also observed its color that changed from whitish to golden yellowish. And also, he can also walk now and eat meat. That's all, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. And I heard that Aisa is good at singing and dancing, right?
Yes.
So let's give her an opportunity to showcase her talent.
So, I'm gonna sing the song of Miss Tony Gonzaga, which is Catch Me I'm Falling.
Catch.
Wait. Let's take the chorus.
Yes.
Catch me, I'm falling for you, and I don't know what to do. How can something so feel so right over
now be seated. Okay, I am truly impressed by the diverse habits displayed by each of you, and it's fascinating to see how differently we all express our understanding. And in my part as your teacher, this activity helped me gain a deeper insights about your individual strengths, and then the different strategies I'm going to cater or your learning needs. So upon doing the activity, what did you learn? Yes, Isaac?
I never realized that being good at art or sports could also be considered as a form of intelligence.
Okay, very good.
Yes, Hamida.
I have learned that this activity helped me recognize the strengths and the abilities of the class.
Okay, thank you very much. Going back to what Isa also have said, that she realized that art or sports can be considered a form of intelligence. Why? Because it requires a combination of cognitive skills, the physical powers, and even the what we call this, the strategic thinking. That's why we can consider an art or the sports as a form of intelligence. Okay, well done everyone. Remember that all of you possess a unique talents that can make a difference in the world around you. And I think that concludes our activity for today. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Mom.
Thank you, Ma'am.
Goodbye.
Bye, Ma'am.
Hi, Mom and Sir. I have something to tell actually. You know what? After the class, I have been thinking about how I can apply my teaching methods to better suit the diverse abilities of my students.
Absolutely, that's a great point. You know, there are also students who display strong personality in logical and mathematical intelligence. Why don't you try giving them problem-solving skills and other logical reasoning to challenge them, right?
Yes, and absolutely I agree with what you said. And let's not forget also to the students with what we call the musical and rhythmic intelligence. They could benefit from music-based learning activities, and then so in incorporating rhythm into our lesson, they could more benefits from it. And actually, there are some students who are good with bodily kinesthetic intelligence, like they are more on practical experience and physical activity. So we could consider, or we should find an activity that is more on movement-based learning. So we can give them an opportunity for them.
And what about those with visual spatial intelligence? They tend to think and pictures in images. So using visual aids, diagrams, and mind map could really effectively increase their cognitive performance.
So that's great. You know, all of this, we should nurture them and improve them so that we can create more inclusive learning environment.
Absolutely. Actually, it's about enhancing the students or every student to give them an opportunity to shine in their own way. And I'm so excited to implement the strategies into our class to enhance their academic growth as well as to boost their confidence as learners.
Okay, so let's wrap up. I think we should have our lunch, right? Come on, let's go.